Hi everybody, Derek Ritter from Ritterkrieg, and today we're going to learn how to land some gliders. So first thing we need our cloaking counter. Well, we need our scenario. So I picked Bofors bashing. So upside down, Bofors bashing. So I set up the British. They're supposed to be concealed, but I want to show you what was in there. So we're leaving that off since it's just an example. Anyway, I put the fortifications underneath, so again, you can see what's there, but the foxholes and trenches are supposed to be on top. So let's get right to it. So over here we have our cloaking display. So I'm going to divide my 12 squads, 5 light machine guns, 3 mortars, 9-1 liter, 8-1 liter, 8-0 liter, and 7-0 liter, up between them each. Each glider can hold, German gliders can hold 14 portage points, British can hold 19, British can hold 29, American can hold 19. So I'm going to put a squad in each. And then I'm going to spread my liters out a little bit. So 1 liter with that group, 1 liter over here with that group, and then a couple more liters over here, and then my sport weapons. So right now they're all at 11 portage points, so we'll put a light machine gun, light machine gun, light machine gun, light machine gun, and light machine gun. And then some mortars. 1 mortar, 2 mortars, 3 mortars. All right, and that's going to be it. So now, next, we start the game, so we have wind change. We have our wind direction, which is, it is blowing this way. So that means that the aircraft have to land into the wind this way. So, see, like this. Oh no, they have no engines. All right, so, sorry, that was really bad. All right, so I'm gonna put them in groups of 4, not because I have to, but just because it's kind of fun that way. See them come down together. So I'm gonna do the first group coming down over here. All right. Then the second group I'm gonna have coming down, over here on the top of this hill right here. And then the fourth group I'm going to have coming down behind this row of trees over here. Whoops. Maybe I'll have them coming down over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that offers me a little bit of protection against the small arms fire once they land. So now each glider is in its initial landing hex. It has not landed yet, but it's coming down into that hex. So light AA can fire at it now. So the Bofors guns with a reduced rate of fire down to 2 instead of 3 because they're in AA mode can fire at them, and heavy machine guns that are maybe mediums too, I think just heavies, that are in AA mode can fire as well. So the rest of the guys cannot fire. So we're going to start with that, and this gun is going to fire at this guy right here. So he's an 8, so we're going to look on the 8 column of the star vehicle line, and that gives us a 7. So because their armor is 1, that's the number inside the star, a 6 will, well, it's a 6 number now because of the 1. So he rolls a 6, so that becomes a 7. That's exactly what they needed. So when that happens, they are damaged. So we will put a little damage marker on them. They did lose rate of fire, so they do not get to shoot again. So we'll just mark them first fired. All right, now this guy will shoot at, let's hit the second guy in line here. And it's pretty much the same thing. Rolls a 7. Did keep rate of fire. That becomes an 8 because of the armor. which is one greater than their number. So they have to take evasive action. So here goes the evasive action. This is how this works. We are going to roll 2 dice, and let me just read this up. Oh yeah. Okay, so they roll random distance direction 2, 4. So that'll be direction 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's their new hex. All right. Now he kept rate of fire, so maybe he'll shoot at the same guy. Let's shoot at him again. Let's see what happens. They lost rate of fire. 8 becomes a 9. No effect. So he is done. We can mark him first fired. And then the last one is right here, and he will take a shot at, let's say, this guy right here. I don't believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that they have a covered arc when they're in AA mode. So he is going to shoot at this guy, even though it's out of his covered arc. So same thing, and he rolls an 8. So he lost rate of fire and no effect. Now, let's pretend, just for fun, he had rolled a 3 or a 4, something less than his to kill number. They would be destroyed. They're gone. All the contents gone. The Germans do not have to tell the British what was inside the glider that blew up. It's just gone. All right. Now, we go on to the landing. Now, everybody comes down in their hex, and then we do the landing procedure to see if they land in that hex. So there is a -1. Okay, so in order to land, the glider has to roll a 1 or less, but there's a -1 for every continuous hex going 5 back that do not have an obstacle greater than 1 level higher than its landing hex. So this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he has -5. There is a +1 for each full level above the base level of the IL edge of the highest obstacle that is within the current avenue of approach. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's nothing. So he lands here. He's safe. We can flip him. Next, we go here. This guy has a -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but a +1 for the building. So it'll be a -4. So anything but a 6, and he's good. We roll 2 dice. 4, so he's good. No problem. So he is flipped. This guy is the same thing. Anything but a 6 on the colored dice. He is fine. All right. Next guy. Anything but a 6. He is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. Now we go here. This guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's automatic. This guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything but a 6 because of that building. He's fine. Next guy, anything but a 6. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That building is not a full level higher than the hill. So it is automatic because that's only a 1.5 level building. All right. So ignore that 12, 12, that 12 I just rolled. And then this guy, the same thing. He's safe. Now this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's fine. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's fine. This guy, anything but a 6. Now, let's pretend that that 6, 6 I rolled, which I shouldn't have rolled, was on this guy, because there is a building here, which adds the +1 to it. So that means that he drifts. I don't know if drift is the right word, but his ILH, he misses it, and he misses it by 1. So he is going to, because the white die is a 4, 5, or 6, he's going to overshoot. If it was a 1, 2, 3, he would undershoot, but he overshoots. So he lands poof right in the trees. Well, that's not going to be good. All right. Then we have this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all clear. He lands. All right, they're down. Now we do the crash die roll. So in order to crash, they have to roll a 6. Now this is on your, there's a copy of that on your rat chart, which is in chapter E as well, if you don't have the rat chart. But let me just find that one. And there is a +1 if not landing in the final ILH. I forgot who was and who wasn't. I know this guy definitely wasn't. And I think that's all. I think everybody else did land where they're supposed to. If the glider is damaged, there's a +1. If it's a night landing, landing during gusts, landing in shell holes, marsh, fordable river. All right, landing in an orchard with a stone wall hex side, graveyard, bocage, depression, roadblock, landing in woods, building. Okay, so let's do this guy first. So he's got a +3 because of landing in the woods and +1 because he's not landing as an initial hex. So we need a 6 or less. We get a 6, a 10. He is destroyed with all of his contents. Had he rolled a 7, he'd be damaged. 8 or more, he is destroyed with all his contents. So Z is now gone. Let's not tell them what was in Z, but I can tell you it was pretty bad. All right, that was an 8-1 and a 4-6-8. All right, so they're gone. Next guy, here, he landed in his hex, so he will be automatic. He'll be automatic, he'll be automatic, he'll be automatic, automatic, automatic. Anything but a 6 on him because of the damage. 6. All right, so he is damaged a second time because he rolled a 7 exactly, but because he's already damaged, he is destroyed. So that will be BB, and that will be a squad and a light machine gun. All right, not looking good for the good guys. All right, now this guy, he should be automatic, 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 and automatic. So everybody comes down. Now that everybody's down, everybody can shoot at him with small arms fire. They no longer have a +1 for the armor of the star 1. So it is just an even shot. So as an example, this guy will shoot with a 6 on the star column. So 6 on the star column is a 6. So they roll, they get a 9, no effect. They're marked final fire. This guy can't see anybody, might be able to see him. This guy can see him, 4 + 1 on the star column, no effect. Fire the mortar at him. Rate of fire with a hit. So now it'll be a 2, which is a 4 on the star column. 6, no effect. The mortar will shoot again, required this time, and they miss. All right, so let's shoot, I guess, with this guy at long range at this guy. So it'll be a 2, down 1, and they roll an 11, so no effect. And I think that'll be about it. Don't have a lot more to shoot at. So if they had rolled less than, it would kill the oh, do you know what I forgot? When this crashed over here, that became a truck wreck. When the other one crashed, I forget where the other one crashed. Was it over here? Yes, that became a truck wreck. So that now offers a hindrance. All right. Oh, yes, that was it. If one of these was wrecked right now on the ground, let's pretend this glider had landed here. And these guys shot at him with a 12 down 1, and they rolled an 8. So a 12 number is an 8, so the down 1 means they rolled a 7. This would be destroyed. We would put a truck wreck right there, but the contents would get a crew survival of a 7. I know it says 6 on there, but they would get a crew survival of a 7. And that pretty much sums it up. That's our glider landing. During the advanced fire phase, all the Germans take the board. So this guy goes in Y, wherever Y is. These guys pop out, and then CC, and then wherever these guys go. And then once all the guys are on the board, the Germans can final fire using, with advanced fire penalties of half firepower. So, and that's it. So Germans have landed. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you give this a try. Really not that hard. Have a great day.